Making the adjustment on the play. They'll start on the ground with Durham.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Tigers have a lot of options on second and inches. Right back to it. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. This series dates back to 1895. One of the odd things, guys, is historically the visiting teams have had a lot of success.
And these fans don't like each other. Man, you can feel the hate, the hostility. Both programs so talented, recruited at a high level. These teams have even rematched for a national championship before, Palmer. These two teams are ballers.
And this is a game, too, David, that everybody circles on the calendar at the start of the season. We all know that conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications are on the line. And the intensity level in this game, it's simply unmatched in college football. That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
Third and long coming up. Making the adjustment. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. On target over the middle. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
Left side is Green. Oh, that big stiff arm got him some room. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are...
Snags it, and there's running room. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Straight ahead, it's Berry. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll come to the line for the 8th snap on this opening drive, facing a 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. Well, they were counting on winning the one-on-one battle. They got the completion, but the yardage didn't work out.
Yeah, and a lot of times, man, that's what I do on short yardage situation. 3rd and short, make my guy fall forward for a couple yards, try to get the first down, but it was a good tackle, and the receiver got absolutely nowhere after the catch.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. You're trying to break this scoreless tie, and instead you knock it off the post.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Now here's Russell. Makes the grab. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
And, you know, Alabama at the quarterback spot, obviously, you need that great player. When they've had the great player, these teams have been really, really great. The last couple years, man, you've kind of seen the inconsistencies come out at that spot. So finding that next guy, critically important.
It is critically important. I think what's interesting about Alabama at that quarterback spot, too, is a lot of other programs, they reload the position through the portal. But when you think about Alabama,
just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long, containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
Russell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And that was a really good job by the defense. Again, keeping everything in front of you in that situation. And now you're rewarded with the 3rd and long. So on this down, we'll see if they bring some pressure or if they lay back and play zone.
Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter.
Number 45, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They're looking for something, looking for anything to try to put some kind of score on the board, down 7-0. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Throwing right. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Buying time to his right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Here's a give to Durham. At midfield, he's got room. He's loose on the right. Pass the tag. Touch. Goes upstairs. Nothing but a vapor trail left behind that guy, and the defense straight to the burn unit.
And, man, that does not feel good. As a defense, you're trying to limit the big plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. We're going to just need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the deal with a 60-yard run to the house. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Number 20. Set to advance on the play.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Ready to roll on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Hill. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keelan Russell. Going downfield for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Man, how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's cut. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Back to throw, it's Levin. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down and get some positive yards.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Wants to throw on 3rd. Complete. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, and they'll move the chains. It's 1st down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
Hits inside. It's Durham. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The fake and wants to throw. Out wide left, it's Green.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. And the Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down.
Splinter!
Right at the line. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's 4th down. Changing the routes with his receivers. They'll run for it. It's Durham. He's not quite going to get there, and they'll turn it over on downs as the defense stops him a few yards short.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They go play action with Russell. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
Russell from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Sends it downfield. And he went for it all in the first play of the drive and come up empty.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And back to the air on second down. Out wide right, it's Wilson. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
This is a receiver who's so dangerous once he has the football in his hands. That's a simple slant pass, but after he catches it, he's able to work in the middle of the field, finds the open green, and get the first down.
Fresh set of downs going up top. Left side is Wilson. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. LSU quick to the line. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Rolling right and going deep. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Russell. Oh, pressure's coming. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Alabama calls it second timeout of the half. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Well, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. To the air, it's Russell. Swings it out to his running back. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. and the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open, live to fight.
Makes the grab inside the 30. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Catch and score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out.
Number 45, set to kick this one.
From deep, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Stepping to the right. Unleashes one. Right side, it's Watkins. He'll go out of bounds at the 45, and they were backed up deep in their own territory, but not anymore.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
And the try is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with Georgia taking on the number 4 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's Georgia coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. They now move to 9-0 on the season, one of the best starts in the history of the program. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news...
Makes the catch, and he's free. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. On the ground, it's Hill. Headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Ready to try the point after.
Third is on for the extra point.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move them back. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on the extra point. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
28, LSU, 14. Number 45, set to kick off.
Coming out with it, it's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Still looking to his right. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Goes high to pull it in. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Wants to throw one first. Here comes the heat. He's going to run it. He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
How do you not get excited and out of your seat when you see the big boys making the little boys play? Listen, I know you DBs can do all that running around stuff and catch the football. I can too. I just do it in a sexier, bigger body. Yes, please.
On the run, it's Hill. There he goes. The 50, the 40, at the 30, inside the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown tie. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
35, LSU, 14. Number 45, set to kick it away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Offense in a bunch formation. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. He's past the marker. Got a little grass. inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 35-21. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Russell. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. To the air, it's Russell. Under pressure. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
Motion from the wideout. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Second and long here. Russell on play action. Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Crimson Tide with the aerial assault working back at it here. Sells the run, looking to pass. Out wide left, it's Edwards. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. The Crimson Tide move the sticks through the air. Let's see if they go back to it here. On play action. They're all over it. He'll pull it down. Across the 25, he's got room. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Keelan Russell. Extending the play. Unleashes one deep. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Taking it the other way. Return takes it inside the 30, down to the 28 as the defense has him setting up shop from there.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. From the gun. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Throwing on the run. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, I love the effort by the quarterback here. He extends the play. Nothing open right away. There's a little bit of pressure. He gets to the outside, tries to take a shot down the field, just not on the same page with his intended target.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Rush is on. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
A good job by this defense. A great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option two, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Here's some daylight. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
You'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. They want to think this third and one play over, and they'll use a timeout here. And they'll have to be very judicious as they only have one timeout remaining. This third down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? Throwing Russell. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Alabama trying to convert this fourth down. Looking for the marker. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the fourth down decision pays off big time. No problem for the offense there. They just took care of business.
And you practice these situations nowadays, you know you're going to go for it on fourth most of the time. 4th and 1, you feel very confident. You're ready to rock.
Makes a grab and got enough space. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Bama! He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not 1, not 2, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered.
Number 45, set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay the consequences of losing this ball game. Breaks into the open. Smashes through the tackle. The 30. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Lining up to add another. And the extra point was good. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that.
Number 20, set to advance on the football.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. Throws it deep. A full dive to haul that one in.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Alabama hit him with a big pass play. Will they keep slinging it? trying to make magic with his feet. Not a lot of room there. He'll pick up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground, but this defense choosing to blitz right now in this football game.
Russell moves to his right. Lets it fly. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Now here's Russell on the move. He's going to take off. Ball is loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead, plus 2 possessions in the fourth quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves. Caught, and he's got room. At 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
They'll line up to go for 2. Back to pass, it's Levin. Rolls right. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the return, it's Rodgers. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Left side is Edwards. He stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Setting the stage here in the final moments. If they pull off this upset, the entire playoff race might get shaken up. They go play action with Russell. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And the defense wins that battle, and not surprisingly, they're paying attention. Like, you kind of want to peep over there when the guy already has 3 touchdowns on the day. They're in tune. They know where the football's going. Nice job playing better coverage on a guy that, quite honestly, has dominated this football game.
Their playoff berth could be at stake here in the final moment, and maybe the entire picture gets shaken up if they pull off this upset. Caught. At the 35, he's loose. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
You know, you just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
Setting the stage here in the final moments. If they pull off this upset, the entire playoff race might get shaken up. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Russell fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Their playoff berth could be at stake here in the final moment, and maybe the entire picture gets shaken up if they pull off this upset. From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. Tight end now in motion. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Throwing Russell. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. LSU right back to the line. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Sets his feet. It's Levin. Escapes the pressure to his right. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Drops back on first down. Still looking. Fires downfield. Out wide right, it's Watkins. He's brought down the one. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. He makes a grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Wide receiver going in motion. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Moving out to the right. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Russell on play action. Just a little off. Incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Russell. Look out. Out wide left, it's Hill. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
And that's why this guy is so dangerous. He's an explosive play just waiting to happen, and it doesn't have to come just handing the football off. That was a simple check down throw, but he got it to him in space, and all of a sudden he does the rest, right? He's able to see the field. He's making people miss. He's got tremendous contact balance and speed. They get an explosive play in the passing game on a simple check down throw to the right.